Okay. Oh, let's see. Whoops. Hello there, friends. My name is Makan. Welcome to this short tutorial, which I'm going to talk about mirror tool inside Unbound game engine. I didn't know this myself. I thought that, hey, let's just make a tutorial about how to use mirror professionally inside Unbound. Okay, well, there are several ways to use mirror in Unbound, and I'm going to teach you and show you the whole thing. Some of them are deeper layers and some are more obvious. By the way, I'm in a new place. As you can see, my room is different. Let's see. Yeah, this is just teaching about the mirror. Okay, it's not full tutorial or anything like that. I taught about the full beginner course for Unbound stuff, and you can check out my YouTube. But this one is only about teaching about the mirror tool, how you be able to use a mirror professionally without facing problems. There are several ways that I personally myself didn't know that, and knowing this feature really helped me to be able to mirror without problems. And if you don't know about these techniques, you will face problems how to mirror inside Unbound game engine. The simplest version is there is a mirror inside a sculpting. Okay, for example, you want to add something like that in a sphere, right? Interestingly, every shape you can enable and disable that feature. So I want to enable this mirror feature for the sphere here, and as you can see, it will do that. And the pivot is in the center of the world, and it's helpful. I don't know if you, for example, move the object, it will messes with the mirror or not. I'm going to try it right now, but this is one of the ways that you can use the mirror tool inside Unbound in a scope mode. Okay, this is one way that you can use mirror. Let me see if I can for example, oh, I cannot. Yeah, let's just, for example, oh, it's going to be, oh, what happened? It's the center of the world, it kind of a snap to the center. Let's say that, hey, I want you to be here, okay, and let's, for example, copy paste this, and let's do this, and let's see what will happen with each of these guys. Let's go to the scope mode, and let's just add a new shape, another sphere, and enabling the mirror. So it works, doesn't matter where you put it, which is cool and helpful in my opinion. Nice. And yeah, let's see if with rotation what will happen. Let's go to the edit mode. for the fun of it, let's just change the colors, adding a new shape. Kind of works. Yeah, it doesn't matter the rotation. It's kind of a little hard to follow. You know, I don't know how I can change the camera. It's kind of difficult, but it works, you know, which is interesting. The blending is a little different, so don't know why, but yeah. Am I recording? Yeah. I need to be careful. I did these mistakes before. So yeah, that's just one way of mirroring stuff. Very simple way. And let's just have this one, it looks cute. Let's try another type of mirroring. Okay, let's just add a new shape. What is this shape? Cool. Alright, let's just add a code. I don't want it to be part of this shape, I want to be separated. Holding control. Let's just go to the edit, pressing T. Let's make it something meaningful. Maybe some antenna or something like that. Let's just say that this is okay, cool, whatever, right? At least let me change the colors. Right, let's say that, hey, I like this one now, and I want to edit this, but it's a separate shape, right? How can I also can put it in global, so the, you know, axes look in global version. It's my cat, sorry. Anyways, let's say that, hey, I want to mirror this one. What should I do? How can I do that? There is another way that you can do a mirror. This is not the best version, but it's there and you can use it. Let's just copy paste this and put -1 for the scale, and it happens. You get something like this, which is some sort of mirroring, but let's say that yeah, you can do that, kind of like one way of flipping, you know. So we managed to flip this kind of as a separate shape, and it kind of works, but not the perfect version of flipping and mirroring, but it works and it's alright. Sometimes you can use these coordinates and use the scope version, but the professional ways to mirror inside Unbound that is very helpful is using these techniques that I'm going to show you right now. This is my work in progress mannequins. I'm working on it, and let's just say that, hey, I want to mirror the eyes here. I had tons of troubles and difficulties to make it work. Excuse me. To be able to professionally mirror inside Unbound, you need to use joints, but there is a catch. If I, first of all, it's kind of slow because I use tons of joints here and they need to fix it. It's a kind of limitation here, and I have some problems with the performance, so I might be able to fix it a little by just removing the head. Oh, I didn't want to remove the, oh damn it. Maybe if I go to the scope mode it will be faster. It's still kind of slow, but alright. Let's just remove the heads. These are from measurements that I added, but I didn't know it kind of could make it so slow. If you hold Alt and drag, by the way, you can do that, which is a very nice feature they added. So yeah, as you can see, the performance right now is better. Yeah, I had to sensitive nipples, the word is very sensitive with nipples for the woman, but alright for the man, I don't know. Anyways, ignore my cat. So how do you want to professionally mirror something inside Unbound? I didn't know this and I had to manually for example, mirror the lips, the eyes, and the eyebrows, and eyelashes, and eyelids. That was a nightmare. I had to learn this from the hard way. So, for example, I press, I think, Control, or Control does it? Yeah, Control, selecting these joints. I assume that you guys and gals know about joints already. I don't have to explain joints. You just like grouping. You make these your groups, right? Let me just copy paste these here for now. Let's just go here. Okay, we accidentally selected her ears as well, which we don't want. So let's say that you want to mirror this. How do you do that? First of all, for the joint they have a feature called flip. You can flip. As you can see, if you flip, it only affects one object here. So you have to, for example, select this, flip it, select this and flip it. And as you can see, it is a nightmare, So nothing is right here, right? The axes are all wrong, and I had to manually by hand fix these. I didn't know. So imagine the nightmare that I was facing, right? So that was one ordeal that you have to experience and go through. So what should you do? First of all, you can select these and say, hey, excuse me, let's just go to make sure. Let's go select here and go to the scope, copy, paste. Hey, we have these, but still the mirror is not working. Let's just go to global coordinates space and hey, where are you going, friend? Nope. Okay, again, copy, paste. Alright. Hey, you want to, for example, now mirror this, but as you can see, it's by dragging, it's not working. Only one object is going to affect it, and you have to do this manually, flipping each like that, which is going to mess the you know, transformation. And what I was doing before, I was like, hey, I was doing that, doing this while crying. You know, I was doing all of these hellish hard work and crazy dedication to match the eyes and everything like that. So you cannot do that, and that's, no one is there to tell you what to do, and you will end up, how the hell I can do that, how the hell I can fix this, you know. So you might want to, for example, use this technique that I already showed you. You might want to say, hey, -1, and as you can see, -1 is also going crazy for these. You know, if you want to, for example, use -1, oopsie, you don't want that. And hey, I used, for example, -1, and I just Control Z, and boom, it just goes crazy, and you have to redo and undo to see the result. So it's another crazy experience, you know, that you will face tons of problems here, and you probably all wet from crying. Ignore my cat. No. Her name is Mishka, by the way. So as you can see, if you want to use this technique that another Unbounder told me on Discord, this is not helpful at all. It's a good technique to know, but this is not going to help you. And funny thing is, if I undo and redo, it just goes crazy. So the thing is, my model is little, you know, the axes are not so perfect. You know, if it is little, I had to use cut and crop and stuff techniques, so the axis, for example, is here and stuff. But if I, for example, center pivot, nothing will change, you know, anything like that. So but it's not an excuse to, you know, for a proper mirror tool stuff. So what's the catch? How can you, for example, fix the problem? The fix is easy, fortunately. It's not perfect, but it is very helpful. You select all of these, add a new joint, okay, don't do anything, go to the edit pivot. It's important that you don't click anywhere else, you just want to be here for now. Select the edit pivot, put this edit pivot where you want, for example, to see the mirror take effect, right? For example, I want to mirror this here, like 3D code, like custom symmetry for the pivot. So I put the pivot here and looks fine, alright, you know, like, hey, it's for this one. I mean, if we look at here, you want to put the pivot something around here, but for now, let's just say, hey, I want you to be here, right? That kind of looks okay-ish, alright? Yeah. select done, and what will you do? Let me think. Yes. What will I do? Well, maybe I could first you have to right now copy and paste this and then hit flip. Voila, you kind of fix that, right? Let's just go to the joints. We have two of these right now. These two are your friends. Now what will you do is to kind of unpack and hit delete and select the other dude, which was, you can name it so that you easily can find it, like temporary eye mirror, something like that. Then you can find it easily. Then you say unpack and hit delete while it's selected, so that you know you have your eyes and everything, and there you go. You have managed to mirror just fine. Very professionally, very helpful. Obviously they are going to get out of the group here when you say unpack, and you have to fix them stuff, but as of now, in the alpha stage of this engine, this is the best solution that you can have to mirror something inside Unbound, and it saves you tons of time, lots of times, and super helpful in my opinion. So let's say that we want to mirror the eyes and the lips and everything here. Just let's go run a test. This is the best thing you can do. Let's say I want to mirror the eyebrows. Let's just remove this for a second, and this is the eyebrows, and I just add a joint. I go to edit pivots. I'm going to bring, oopsie, no, yep. Need to be careful what you're selecting. These things can happen. This is already kind of in a group and everything, but you can add a new joint, or best to say that, hey, I want to select all of these and add a joint there, right? Now they are in that new group. You select edit pivot, selecting the red axis, and I want to bring it here, right? Let's just bring it down. It doesn't matter the Y or Z axis here, but hey, let's just say that I want to put it exactly right here, right? Okay, I'm happy with the result. I go here and select, for example, scope, copy, paste, go to the stage and flip it. As you can see, it is flipped, and very accurately. If it is not little match, it's because the face is not mirrored properly, but the model, the eyebrows are exactly mirrored, but the face is not accurately mirrored. So that's might be the case, or maybe not, but it is very, very close. If you want to like blender holding shift key and rotate accurately, as you can see, where is it? Here. I select the, for example, this rotation axis. Sadly, Unbound doesn't tell you which rotation you are. I think it is x-axis. I select it and hold back my mouse back. This way I can rotate with more precision, more precisely. I chose another one. But if I, for example, do this here, it will be a little harder to control, right? I kind of discovered this myself. But if I, for example, select the joint here and go way back and move, I can be more precise. Right, like that. So it is mostly mirrored. You can, for example, play around a little with the axis and everything, but you get very close and very accurate results with this. Then you have to unpack it, and you also have to select this one and unpack it, and unfortunately you have to group them again, and because the whole thing is kind of on groups, and you have to, for example, select this and put it here, and select this, put it there, select this and put it there, and we kind of managed to, for example, rig the whole thing again, which is cool. And then you have to, for example, find this, like this is chest, this is neck, this is head. You want to put this eyebrow, this one, into the head section. Boom. And if I, for example, move the head or the neck, which is easier here, and it will follow. So we have to also repeat the similar process for the right eyebrows, and we will see the same result. But this is the best way to mirror inside Unbound. For example, here later on we are going to fix the hands. Obviously it will be tons of work and stuff. You don't want to manually or using those weird ways of mirroring, and you probably want to, for example, use this technique to mirror the left hand to the right hand, and get what you want and save time more accurately. For example, you can bring the pivot here, flip it, it will just go in there, super easy, super accurate. It's the best way of mirroring inside Unbound. You cannot find better solution until maybe in future they create a better mirror feature. But right now this is the best way we can do mirroring, and that was the purpose of this tutorial. It's kind of like 30 minutes tutorial right now. Yeah, that's the fastest way I can go. Alright, that's it. Hope it was helpful, and if you like to have more question stuff, you can ask me on my Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and obviously YouTube. and also I will share this on Unbound Discord as well. Yeah, I hope it was helpful. Till next time, bye bye.